Hello everybody and welcome back to Aberrant FC and to episode 2 of the Chelsea Save. This is the beta, of course. Things are going well. We're looking at new transfers. We've got our first 2 games of the season coming up as well, with one of them being against Tottenham, which is a very, very exciting affair. But yeah, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I just want to get right into the video. So, here we are in the transfer page. Let's just go to our transfer history and I will show you what we have done in terms of ins and in terms of outs. On the outs, we will discuss them very, very quickly. All loans, Ziga, Lawrence, Sterling and Baba Rahman. Rahman has a mandatory future fee, I believe, or an optional future fee, as well of a few million. And then our ins start here. Florian Thauvin has came in. I said I wanted a right winger. He was one of the only options that I could get for our budget. And when I say our budget, you're saying 27.5 million. I asked the board to let me sign him, and they did. So that was nice. He's been an absolutely unbelievable goal scorer in France. I'm hoping he can come in. And he's going to be second choice a lot of the time. But he can play number 10 if we want to do that. He can even play up front pretty competently and out on that left-hand side too, which is fantastic. And then my favourite signing of this, Nathan Nandez, the former Cagliari and Boca Juniors centre mid. He's a box-to-box. He can also play out on the right as sort of a 3-5-2 right midfielder is what I would call him. But he's very, very well-rounded. He's decently quick. Stamina's great. Work rate, teamwork. This is a sort of Kante, helper. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get him training to play ball winner in DM because he's very, very good for that. So that gives us an option there if Kante has an issue. Now, we have our first game of the season, I'll show you on the schedule, against Aston Villa. If you're wondering how I've got logos and stuff, by the way, there is a tutorial on the channel. Do go find that. Same for player faces too. So Aston Villa first. That's what we're going to do today. Now, the tactic, this is what we're running. This is going to be the lineup. Oh, actually, before we get into that, the friendly results. We beat Inter 3-0, which I thought was very nice. Beat Olympiacos 4-2. A draw with Hamburg wasn't great. Win against Sunderland was straightforward, but not particularly interesting. And the Bordeaux game, not a great result, really. But we are going to play Aston Villa. It is an away game, so we're not at Stamford Bridge to start with. I do apologise for the fact I'm in the Newcastle United shirt while we're doing a Chelsea save. But, it is what it is. I'll be streaming later. So, yeah, let's submit that team. This is it. Mendy, James, Tomori, Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, Kante, Mountain, Havertz with Thauvin, Pulisic and Abraham. Couple of players are injured or are awaiting fitness tests, so I didn't want to start them. So that's why we are running the lineup that we are going with. Let's get it. Let's get right into this first Premier League game of the save. Okay, the teams are warming up. We're here. I love this, by the way, the team sheet. I think it looks fantastic. Ooh, I like this. I think we should tell players to not hold back when tackling Jack Grealish. Do it. Let's do it. Let's foul him so he can have his most fouled statistic. He loves it. Let's go with pump fists. Let's give the fans a performance they're expecting of us. And here we go. Let's get this game underway. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. And there we go. The game has kicked off. Let me get to the next highlight. Yeah, this is the new match screen, by the way. I think it looks quite nice. You get this passing map. I'm not sure I like how this looks. But other than that, I quite like everything else. You do get a good amount of information. I like the XG's included. Oh, but here we are in a highlight. Azpilicueta throws it in. McGinn heads away. And Watkins, who loves playing against a big side, wins it back. It's played forward, but Tomori collects, and here's Kante. Tomori out wide for Christian Pulisic. Here's Azpilicueta now. That's a great ball for Abraham! And Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 here. That's a great goal. That's a type of goal I don't remember seeing in Football Manager 20. That is a absolutely fantastic cross. A cut in. I'm going to ignore that. Pulisic back to Azpilicueta. Goes direct to Abraham. He uses his height. And that's a fantastic header. Wonderful. Wonderful goal. And we're 1-0 up. Kante has a knock. Replace him with Zuma. I think we might wait till half time to consider that. Pulisic is the same. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it. But here's a highlight. Here's Mount. Goes back to Tomori. Nedilakov collects and it's back. Martinez forward for Konsa. Louise. McGinn spreading the play out wide. Here's Trezeguet, the Egyptian, to bring it forward. Well tackled by Mason. He gets involved. Mount. Here's Florian Thauvin, the former Newcastle United man, bringing it forward. Goes out wide to Pulisic, who's been really dangerous so far, but he hits it wide of the post. Good start from us, though. I'm happy with how we're looking. All right, another throw in here. Havertz heads it in. Abraham, it's over the bar. A bit of a half chance, that. A bit of a half chance. XG's not very high, though. Azpilicueta goes back to Florian Thauvin. Can't get it into the box, and Mason Mount will pick it back up. And then Tomori goes back to Mendy. We have gone with Mendy over Kepa. I think Mendy's the better keeper in the game and in real life as well. Here's James. I always got to say James because of, James Rodriguez. But James puts a ball in for Abraham. Oh, well saved by Emi Martinez, the former Arsenal man. Collects it well. And that is going to be half-time. This looks fantastic, by the way. XG match history, I think, we've been dominant, I think is what that says. I'm going to say you've played well, but there's room for improvement. Let's begin the second half. I'm pretty pleased. Now, Kante's looking like his conditioning isn't the best. So we'll definitely look to take him off a little bit earlier. I'm going to move my camera to the other side for this half. There we go. Look at that. You can now see the goal a bit better. All right, let's make some changes. I think Kante's got to come off. We'll bring Jorginho on. Is there anyone else I want to give a chance to? At this point, I'm pretty happy. But to be fair, Pulisic is suffering from a knock, so we'll get Callum Hudson-Odoi on them. We'll go with that. We're only 50 minutes in, so 2 subs is quite a lot to make at this point, but we'll go with it. As McGinn brings it forward here, and Azpilicueta deals with it very, very well. Right, we've got a highlight here. Traore brings it down. Bertrand Traore, that is. Azpilicueta lumps it up the pitch, and Mings collects and gives it to Nedilakov. Grealish, that's a hell of a ball. They've moved Grealish out wide. Grealish has not been getting involved in the game. They moved him out wide here. He's on 6.2. But he got really involved out wide there. Havertz has an opportunity to carry the ball forward, though. The German. Is that going to be a second yellow? That is a very soft second yellow SI. That is very soft. I will take it. But that was very, very soft. Do that. Do that. James has an injury. They've gone to an interesting formation for the rest of the game. 5 minutes to go, though. We've been the better side. Our shots on target ratio is pretty poor, though. Only a quarter of our shots are hitting the target. We do have a throw in with a couple of minutes to go. Kurt Zuma is here on this right-hand side. It's not really his natural position, but he was just for the end of the game because of the injury. Mount goes back to Jorginho. It's blocked. Havertz. Back to the man in the middle. Konsa clears it, though. And now Aston Villa have an opportunity to bring this ball forward. Grealish. Can he beat Zuma? He doesn't. He goes back to Nedilakov. A big tackle then. It's going to go out for a corner. A late corner here for Aston Villa. It's not going to come to anything. And we're back with about a minute to go. Konsa lumping it up the pitch towards Jack Grealish. Grealish has a chance. And it was blocked well. And Thauvin forward. Abraham. Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's only got one man ahead of him. And then the goalkeeper. He can't beat Konsa. That's a fantastic tackle there from the Aston Villa centre-back. And we're just sort of winding down the clock now by the looks of it. Ooh, you can't see. I'll just move the camera. Michy Batshuayi has scored to go ahead there. Our man has scored against Arsenal for Palace. But there it is. We have won the game. We've been the better side. We've not been very clinical and maybe, lacking a couple of our key men because of injuries, isn't ideal at the start and Pulisic got a knock in that first half. But a good performance overall. I'm going to say a good win. Well done. And let's get out of it. Now, we are going to play one more game in this episode. We're going to play Tottenham, which I think is a great game to play. I will let you know if any transfers happen in between and anything interesting that occurs, I will let you know. I thought I'd show this off. Now, it's early season, so not all of these are particularly filled up. But I really like this. Expected tactical style, fluid counter-attack, and it shows you how that looks. And I think this is fantastic. I really, really do think this is fantastic. Let me know what you think of it. I really like it. Also, later into the season, we'll see a bit more of all of this. But that is lovely. I'm a big, big fan of that. So, I am loaning out Emerson to Liverpool simply because he's not going to make it into the squad. He's not gonna make it in to get registered because we are short a couple of places, so we have let him go. I have been doing some scouting and looking for players, but we are on a very limited budget. We can't adjust it, and they won't give us any more. So it would take a pretty big transfer to occur for us to be able to do anything else at this point. So I'm probably just going to continue on to the game. I say that, and then the draw for the Carabao Cup comes up. So let's watch this. We'll click through ourselves. I won't do the automatic, but we're first out the hat. First out the hat. Who are we going to get? Tottenham. Okay. Of course we get Tottenham. Why wouldn't we get Tottenham in the Carabao Cup? So we've got Tottenham twice. Double Tottenham. So here we are coming into the Tottenham game. Everyone else has played their games, and Fulham are top of the Premier League after 2 games. How wonderful is that? So what is this? This is our set piece takers and stuff. Charlie Musonda should be taken. Well, he's not. He's not in the squad, so it doesn't really matter. Actively unfit first players. Yeah, do that. That's fine. Low crosses. I don't know about that. Get stuck in. I might add later, but we'll go into the actual team selection now. Right, I haven't picked our side yet, so I will show you what we're going to go with in a moment. So here we are. This is the lineup we're going to go with. You might be thinking, why are you playing Timo Werner out wide? Well, he was always a winger before his time at Leipzig. He played out wide quite a lot. So I'm going to stick him there. I think he could be very, very useful here. And also, Pulisic has a knock, so I didn't want to start him. Ziyech is not fully match sharp, so he'll probably come on during the game. I might even bring him on at half-time to get him a little bit of sharpness. Now, we are starting Chilwell, who is out of sharpness, but he is our best left-back by a pretty considerable margin, so we do have to, think about that and make sure he's getting game time. Havertz I want to start to get that sharpness up. We do have Kovacic available as well, but let's just get straight into this game. A squad number has to be given out. Let's give number 8 to Nathan Nandez. Go to match. I'm excited for this one. I think this is going to show if what we are doing tactically is going to work. Anything interesting about their side? Not really. No, not really. Everything looks pretty straightforward to me with that. No hold back when tackling Harry Kane. Sure. It worked with Grealish. Grealish was out of the game. We're favourites. Let's just go. Let's go get it here. We're at Stamford Bridge. This is our first home game of the season. And doesn't this game just look fantastic? I'm going to move my camera to the other side as we are shooting the opposite direction. But let's get the game underway. And early on we were going for it, but it was well cleared. Let's go. I'm going to encourage our team to play a little bit shorter just against Tottenham as they're wanting to counter. I think both teams going direct might not work. As we go close with a header there. It was a good header, got high. But we now have another set piece. Talvan towards Tomori again. Oh, it's inches wide of the post. The type of chances you get are very different in this game compared to previous FMs. It's nice. James. Ooh, okay. I thought I did that. That might be a bug. I might have to mention that in my. I do a report sort of every couple of days. I write down things I've noticed for SI. But yeah, anyway, Werner bringing it forward after the set piece. Go on, Werner. Go on, kid. Have a go. Well blocked. A good block. And Tottenham can maybe counter. No, Thiago Silva going almost through the back of Kane, but does it precisely enough. As Werner hits it about as far wide as you could physically hit it. We do have another free kick. James. This time, can he score? He hits the crossbar. Oh my days. James having the opportunities. Another opportunity. We are playing on extended now. I thought for the YouTube videos it might be better to play on extended. Son bringing it forward here. He's got Kane ahead. He goes back to Regulion. He finds Dyer. Here's Son. Goes into Giovanni Lo Celso, who finds Højbjerg. Lucas Moura. What a block that was. I think it was Silva. Fantastic block. I'm going to lower the tempo as well as the passing. I think that's why they're keeping on telling me play shorter passing. So we are going to do that. But yeah, let's get back into the game. Okay, we win the ball back. James, that was a hell of a tackle. I wasn't really prepared. Mount bringing it forward again. Havertz. Will he drive? No, he plays it to Werner instead. Kante has Mount. Kante's got an option out wide. He goes to Thauvin. Mount. Look at the space James is in. But he finds Werner. Kante. Good football here. Havertz. This is where he's likely to run, and he hits it! And it's literally an inch wide of the post. And half an hour gone. We're looking pretty good. Tottenham don't look as, frequent in their attacks as we do, but Tottenham are going to play countering, so if they do get a chance, they are going to be very, very dangerous. But Werner can bring it forward. He's got Thauvin out wide. He's also got James, which is who he goes to. We've got Tammy in the middle, who we have seen score a header already for us. But Havertz, back to Werner. Goes for Mason Mount. Thauvin! Florian Thauvin scores. That's his first goal for the club on his home debut. And there we go, 1-0 here in the London derby. We win the ball back well. Havertz plays it instantly into Werner, and it was smart from Werner to play it out. Mount rightfully shot, but the deflection falls to Florian Thauvin, and there it is. The former Newcastle man scores. 1-0 to Chelsea. We're forward with it. Kante, Mount. We're almost playing a constant pressure. I think I might stick to short passing, actually. We are playing sort of on the edge of the box, and I really like that. Werner blocked. Havertz wide. But yeah, I think that's more possible this year. I think it's a lot more possible to tell your players to play the ball around the edge of the box. It looks like the AI is a bit more creative on the edge, and I like it. Okay, half-time. Look at that XG graph. We have been purely dominant. Things are going well, but we're capable of better. We're just going to get straight back into it. I'm going to move my camera. They've brought on Musa Sissoko and Højbjerg's at centre-back. Interesting. Interesting decision from them. But we have the ball forward with Chilwell. But Doherty gets it away and Sissoko heads it forward. Chilwell back into N'Golo Kante. Finds Mason Mount. Ball through. Thauvin. What a pass. But it's going to hit the post. That pass from Mount was fantastic. It was just too tight of an angle, though. But we do have another throw in. Chilwell. A lot is coming down this left-hand side. Chilwell and Werner actually combining quite well. That tackle was aggressive from Dyer. Mount back to Havertz. Mount again. Loses it. But we do collect it back with Tomori. Mount has it. Havertz. A nice pass there. This is lovely football. James. Ball in. Højbjerg heads away. And James has an opportunity to put the ball in again. He goes to the edge for Mount. Oh, it's over the bar. It's good from us, though. It's really good. We have another opportunity. James. Here's Thauvin. Goes back to James. What will he do? Will he try and cross it or will he play it in? He goes to Kante. Kante driving. Has a shot. It's blocked. Kante can't quite collect it, but we do have a corner kick. Are we going to watch the corner? We are. Who's taking it? Mount. Puts the ball in. It's not a great corner. Well, it wasn't actually a bad corner. It was into a good area. There was just no one attacking it. Tomori goes into Kante. Havertz skips the challenge. And then it's cleared away by Spurs. It was a good drive from Havertz, but was well dealt with. Tomori now. Into James. James has been very involved this game too. Havertz. Running forward with it. Sissoko does well, but Abraham has it. Finds Florian Thauvin. Thauvin tackled by Regulion well. And now Spurs can maybe start a counter-attack of their own. No, Thauvin wins it back. Florian Thauvin! It's well saved by Hugo Lloris. I think I'm going to make some changes very quickly. Who's looking tight? Right. Mount, Havertz and Thauvin. So Mount off Fernandez, Kovacic on for Havertz, and Ziyech on there. That works quite well for me. We're going to make all three now. Let's see how that affects the game. Right, Chilwell with the corner. Puts the ball into Ziyech, who heads it just over the bar. Ziyech almost instantly getting involved there. We have been so dominant. 22 shots, 8 on target. Pretty good XG, but the ball is lumped forward. And Sissoko wins it. Here's Winks. Heung-min Son has an opportunity. That's a hell of a ball for Dele Alli! Oh, and Spurs have scored! I'm talking about how good we've been, and Spurs have scored. I'm going to tell us to go attacking. We're going to up the tempo just a bit, up the direction, and Spurs with a well, not a late equaliser, but fairly late equaliser. This is a hell of a pass from Heung-min Son. A lovely touch, and the keeper couldn't get it in the near post. Kind of jumps over the ball, interestingly, but there we are. Unfortunate that we've gone down like that, but can we do something now? Abraham has an opportunity. Will he have Werner at the back post? He's waiting for help, but he just didn't have it. But we recycle it. Here's Kante. He's got Nandez ahead. He also has Werner, who he finds. Kovacic. Hakim Ziyech! Oh my days, what a finish from the Moroccan Hakim Ziyech. That is his debut, and what a finish it is. Oh my days. Nandez, Kante, plays it into Werner, goes back to Mateo Kovacic. Here is Ziyech, and he just places it. He passes it into that bottom corner. I'm going to go down to positive. I'm going to keep the directness up, because as soon as we went to it, we scored. Absolutely brilliant stuff there in attack. Really, really good. Wow. Wonderful stuff. Not long to go now, and Spurs have a set piece. Winks. Into Dyer. Doherty, are we going to press him? We did say to do that, and we did, and we won it back well. Tomori does well to win it ahead of Kane there. Now we're just going to tick the clock down. Werner into Chilwell. It's been nice having Chilwell back. He's been really, really good for us. Werner. Tackled by Dele Alli, but he keeps hold of it. And that is... Ooh. And that is it. It's all over. Sorry, I had a little burp there. And it's full time. Look at that XG graph. We're so good. Unfortunately, it was only 2-1. A good win. A very good win. I'm happy with that. Just a really, really good performance, and I'm going to leave it here. Alright, so that is the end of the episode here. A really good performance to end that game. A couple of wins puts us right up there towards the top of the table. And I'm pretty pleased with how we've done. I think that performance showed that there's still a little bit to work on. The passing range is probably the main thing we've got to think about. But other than that, really, really good. I'm very, very pleased. But yes, thank you all very much for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been Jake on Aberrant FC, and I will see you again next time. Alright, goodbye.